I've been in situations where I think I'm having a professional relationship with somebody or a cordial relationship with somebody, and all of a sudden, the person is making suggestions.
Yeah.
And that's intense. I mean, it feels uncomfortable, and even for myself, who hasn't gotten to that point, so I can only imagine how it feels when you've gone all the way.
South Africa, how are y'all doing? I go by the name of Gabs Boulevard. It's your boy Gabriel. We are on the second episode of Live Chats podcast, guys. Like, can you believe it? Second episode, Duvel. Bonange, today we are going to keep you entertained as we promised the last time for the upcoming 60 minutes. That is, oh my gosh, guys. You know, the slip of the tongue. I mean, by the way, Kirali Nature Hollywood, my co-host, and today we have none other but Thobeka Gasa. I mean, the jack of all trades, but by profession, English teacher. English teacher.
It's your boy, Dangi Hollywood. Welcome to the Live Chat podcast. Yeah, we're here again, second episode, and thank you very much for the support, the viewers, the comments, everything. Subscribers, continue with that. We're here again. Let me pass it back to you.
Of course, yeah. So like we said, we are with Thobeka today. Yeah, my lady, please introduce yourself.
Oh my gosh, I'm very good. Thank you. First off, thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you for having me in your beautiful home. Thobeka Gasa, as you said, English teacher by profession. Where am I from? That's always the first question. Like, where are you from?
Yeah.
Born and raised in Durban. But I moved around a lot. So I don't have people always say I don't have a particular accent. So I don't sound like a Durbanite. I don't sound like a Joburg girl.
Yeah.
So I've lived in Durban, lived in Pretoria, lived in Mpumalanga. But for my high school career, I was in Joburg, including my university. I studied journalism.
Okay.
Yes.
We are not safe.
I did. I thought I'd be a crime journalist. Investigating serial killers, just to understand the mindset of people that get, ostracized from society. I still think about that sometimes, but like Gab said, jack of all trades. I did theater, used to act. I write as well. I do have a blog. I guess I'm just good at talking a lot.
Of course. All right, that was a very good introduction. Thank you so much for, of course, sharing that with us. Right. So, manje sengifuna ukwazi ukuthi did you ever think vele ukuthi ekugcineni you would do such a thing as like teaching English, you know?
To be honest, I think when we're young, everybody at some point thinks of becoming a teacher. Because we spend so much time with our teachers. And I'm sure when we do think about being a teacher, we think about what subject would I choose? And for somebody like me who was already passionate about writing, and I used to love reading, I always knew that if I were to become a teacher, I would teach English. If not that, maybe drama teacher or arts teacher, but always within a creative realm. Or communications. So I did think about it, but it was never the plan to become a teacher. No.
Not at all.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, so like, how are you finding it so far?
I think because I'm teaching adults, I find myself being taught as well. Because this is very conversational. Okay, let me break it down what it means to be an English teacher, because I think a lot of people think you're just there like grammar rules and no.
Yeah.
We're not teaching English in that sense. We're not reading Shakespeare and analyzing and do grammar. So what happens is, for an example, let's say, the CEO of Huawei, for instance. Maybe you find that he's Asian. I'm not sure who it is, but I'm gonna guess. He's probably Asian, and he's a businessman. His company's brewing. It's excellent. It's going well, but he's struggling with international relations. He's in a room with people that speak English, and he just can't speak English. So this is somebody who doesn't want to be taught as if he's in a classroom. He doesn't have time for that. So he's going to walk into my lesson telling me that on Tuesday, I need to talk about the climate change with my colleagues. I have a business meeting, and they want us to talk about how our company is affecting the environment, anything like that. So what we do is I will have a clip, or maybe I'll have an article to use as a reference, and we just have a conversation. So I'll probably make him listen or read something, ask some questions about it, and then it's like, okay, can you share your opinions? So that's how I teach. It's conversational. So it's providing an opportunity for you to have the chance to conversate. However, within those conversations, I learn a lot, because these are topics that can be very interesting, and they're very varying. Some of them can be quite controversial as well, especially when we're discussing international relations. And most of these people aren't used to interacting with Africans. So there are awkward questions that you can get sometimes. Like, why are you so dark? Things like that. But it's I love it. It's just having conversations.
So, I want to ask something. Maybe I don't understand, because maybe I guess maybe it's yeah, so got to understand that those people about teaching English, I got to already adult.
Yes, mostly adults. I do have some kids, but I enjoy the adults.
Okay, so but obtain in but only a certain course ever in English. So when you teacher English from course ever or whatever says, or maybe they are learning English fellow.
Not necessarily. Okay, remember there are different clients abroad, so they do things differently. But they pay a subscription.
Okay.
And some of them use apps. Some of them they go online. Some of them do have course content, especially the teenagers, because their parents want them to learn it as if you're in a classroom. But with the adults, it's more so they want to make it as easy as possible. So they tell you that I'm just going to video call at this time, and it's a video call, and then we just talk. They prefer that way. They don't really want coursework or curriculum, anything like that. But yeah, with the kids, it's like that. But with the adults, it's more so. Sometimes, actually, there's no guide at all. It's just like, teacher, let's just talk. I just want to talk to you. I remember I had a student. We'd talk for up to 3 hours. Everything from conspiracy theories to the world to animals, anything. And the whole point is just to conversate. And through talking, that's how an adult easily learns a language compared to a child who you can teach them. But with an adult, it's more about practice. So, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Right.
All right, okay, that is noted. So now let's go to journalism. What did you say? Because we're in Velo, study journalism.
Oh my gosh, I'm crazy.
Okay.
I'm crazy. So I was the type of person at home. Okay, I was indoors a lot. Still am an indoor person. And I would stay up till maybe like 3 a.m. late. So these are school years, all the way through till I was an adult, watching the crime channel, one after the other. Secretly. Seeing people. And at first it was like, oh my gosh. And then eventually it was, I got curious to know how would it look if they did the documentaries that they do from the perspective of the suspect. Because I became curious with how people get to that point. And I feel like if you can focus on that and figure that out, it's more preventative for future occurrence, instead of, oh, we're here, what do we do about it? It's not like, but how did we get here? Nobody just wakes up and stabs everybody or kills their family, So yeah, I wanted to go into prisons to talk to people that are already incarcerated, whether or not they're reformed, whether or not they feel bad, just to be like, okay, this is humanized. I don't know if humanize them is the term, but talk to them person to person, because there's a lot that you may be missing that this person wants to say or is necessary for you to hear.
Yeah.
So you can pick it up when you do meet somebody who's like them out there in society. So I think there's something wrong with just putting them away and saying, okay, we're not even gonna hear what you're gonna say. You're going to the naughty corner. This person is gonna come out again in 15 years, and then what? And not even come out. There's a teenage boy who's currently becoming this person outside. He's gonna come back and he's gonna come back out. Do you understand that cycle? So I started to think that way, and I wanted to do something like that. Yeah.
So between teaching English and journalism, which one do you like? That you can say, I wanna fuck with this for my entire life.
Oh my goodness. I feel like it's all. Okay, with teaching English, the reason why I feel like it's intertwined with journalism is because I'm not teaching English traditionally.
Yeah.
I'm not a traditional teacher. So ultimately, it's about conversations. There's conversation in me practicing English with somebody. There's conversation in me being a journalist and on the ground. So I don't know. I don't know if I choose one or the other. I think I get the same gratification from both because I'm understanding another person and their perspective. And that's what I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with understanding people. The more different you are, even the better for me. So yeah, it's about just meeting different personalities, as many as possible.
Okay, interesting.
So meaning you can double the check if maybe.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean,
nice.
currently,
That's nice.
to some extent, that is currently what I do, because I still do write. I still do write. I still go down rabbit holes and do my own research, and get stuck in stuff. I just don't publish as much, but I still do write, and full time I teach.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
All right. I guess you get that energy from More Fire because that's where we get
yes.
it from.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So let's take it back to the drama years. Yeah, let's dive into that.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of trauma there. There's a lot of trauma there. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, I'm going to need to tell you from the beginning how I even got into that space. I think I must have been in grade 3 or 4. My parents got me into, they had some production at some mall. They had a theater. And they were working on this huge show. I think we practiced for 2 years, only for us to have about 3-4 performances.
For 2 years.
Exactly. It's theater though. Theater. It's intense. Yeah. So it was just like something for you to do because I tried sports. I wasn't good at sports. I tried the choir, but I could tell that they just had me there, jazz, and the voice is not voicing. It's just like, please put my baby in something. So it was one of those things that they threw me into, and I actually liked it. So I did that for years. And then when I got to high school, I did, you know how you have like your high school plays, but whatever, I think I did like one of those in grade 8. And then I just sort of forgot about the acting thing or drama thing or anything passion related. Then I met this friend in high school. We became best friends. And she was like actively pursuing a career in presenting.
Okay.
She's like in media. She's just pushing. Every weekend, she's like, no, audition, this. She introduced me to the concept of agents as well. I'm like, oh, agency, yeah, okay, auditions, whatever. And she ended up getting me into one of her agencies. Oh, that was hectic, you guys. That was hectic. Okay, so I got, I finally landed an audition. It was for an ad. I'm not gonna say for what ad. It was for an ad. I finally landed it, and it was exciting. Everything was great. I was like, okay, this is awesome. And we show up on set. We do everything. I get my tax number or whatever is needed, the paperwork, and
Your text number.
yeah, I was young, so they had to.
Yeah,
this
this is exactly what I want to understand.
They're like, in order for you to get a job or to be working, you need to have a tax. You need to be tax registered. Yeah. So I don't know if it was my tax that they sorted out or theirs, my parents, but I know that there was paperwork involved. Let me just say that.
Okay.
But anyway, so we now go to the agency and we're ready for this guy to come. We're supposed to shoot that day. It turns out that this guy was somebody who was mad at the industry, and his form of payback was sort of getting as much money from everybody as possible and then just screwing over production. So production is there, they're waiting, and he's telling my parents, oh, no, I'm actually stuck in Mpumalanga. Please send me 3K. I'll give it to you guys as soon as I land there, but I need it because I need to get there. I'm having car issues. I think my parents sent the money, and then we just never heard from him.
What?
And remember, he was my only link between the team and, the whole thing. So I wonder did he even organize it? Was it even going to happen? Or did he let down me and production? It was just a mess. Yeah, so he was an actor, apparently, on one of the shows in SABC. And he got fired, but not
I'm
well.
so curious.
Yeah,
no. I see again.
But yeah, acting, I don't think I would ever go back into that. I don't think so. I don't think it's my thing. I don't know. I think it's the industry that scares me. Because also, I worked on The Wife. And I was doing the casting. And I don't know. I got to be on set and see how everything works, how everything is done, and it's just like, it's intense. I don't know if I'm built for that. Yeah, no.
So like, I think you must have a sip. This question.
Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh!
Have a sip.
Okay.
I'm talking about the understand like. I got already no casta with the wife.
Yes.
So I got what's this thing you get a certain position in exchange of tough,
Hi-bo.
So azanga kopana li into the
Oh.
No, not me.
Be honest, it's part of life, hey.
I mean, I know that it happens, but I've never been in a position where. Thank you for laughing, because wow, I needed that.
I love that question though.
Guys, but this is everywhere though, is it not?
It is.
I feel like this it happens everywhere. Personally, I haven't been in a position where that has happened, because I haven't been in a position where I wanted something bad enough that I was going through back corners to say, how do I get this? How do I get this? Everything that has happened for me has sort of just, I don't know, it feels like it's just, sort of just fell into place. I'm trying to think, have I ever been in a situation? I don't think so. I don't think I have, no. I've been in situations where I think I'm having a professional relationship with somebody or a cordial relationship with somebody, and all of a sudden, the person is making suggestions.
Yeah.
And that's intense. I mean, it feels uncomfortable, and even for myself who hasn't gotten to that point, so I can only imagine how it feels when you've gone all the way. And most of the time, I don't know, they do it, and then do they actually get the roles that they want?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah, because of, I get if maybe, let's say, you meet someone who would sort of like, I'm going to give you this position.
Right.
Let's do the thing. Now, obviously, you have power. You can still open case for rape if how fit that position. You understand? Just that along the way, it's not going to be easy for both of you. understand?
Yeah.
Because taba demand nako ya omong ha se tlhela a le da, understand? Ke mo tlo cause some problem mo teng. I don't think it's easier that way.
But that's my chat. I've thought about this actually. Who needs to take accountability in that situation? Who's the victim? Because these are consenting adults. You're one using your body to get what you want, and this is somebody's using their power to get what they want. So aren't they both victims to some extent? Because we tend to say he abused his power, but she also, if she didn't have those teddies or whatever, like she's abusing what she's got too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they equally should be held accountable. And if things go wrong, I don't like the idea of saying, I'll just go cry rape. That is awful. I feel like maybe that's a little bit worse. Because at least with the one that's offering you a position to sleep with him, he's giving you options. When you've made an agreement with somebody and you're not happy with it, and now you want to go and become the villain. I don't know.
But remember, like, the very same position, someone can still apply for the same position.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's why I'm like, does it even work?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And maybe that person, modern way. Like,
okay.
Yes,
he's going to need another one, right?
Exactly.
If this is what he does, he's going to meet another one who's got something to offer.
So
bigger titties.
Yeah. He's going to kick you out. He's going to kick you out.
Yeah, okay. Hectic, I haven't thought of it in that way.
But I don't kick her out though in herself. Remember when all the executive producers, the directors, maybe someone more board member yabone was interested about your work. Only to find out it's from that guy.
Yeah.
Then they kick you out.
Right.
Yeah.
And also things like quality control. Like, for instance, it's one thing to get the job that way, but once you're in it, don't make it obvious that you don't deserve to be there like that.
Yeah.
Like, show some skill.
Yeah,
put in some effort.
Yeah, fact.
Mm.
Make it hard for them to say, hi, Wena, you did not sleep your way to the top.
Yeah,
That's
fact.
my chat.
Yeah.
Which brings me also to another conversation, you guys. This thing of people being hired, especially in media, I see it happen a lot, getting certain positions that are meant for people who have talent, only on the basis that they have a lot of followers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is another problem that we're having.
Yeah.
That is a concern. So
It's a big one.
I don't know. What do you think of that? I don't know.
It's a big one, honestly, because in like most cases, like, dude, like they can't do this. Like it's not even anything. Like at all, they can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just like creates an industry of work that's like not worth it. We're just like, what are we
Right.
watching? We're watching because okay, you know what I mean? But it's not quality work. That's why Lady Peanut, like some songs, sometimes you're just like, why is this song lasting for the season? But way back, you know, you can still play Brenda Fassie today.
Yeah,
You know,
timeless.
it's because of quality.
Right.
But the work today in the industry, just because of you have a good following and whatsoever. Why can't we say following, okay, let's minimize it. Okay, it's on the social media, like, I mean, in terms of like online, because Vele, that's where we established you. You know what we mean? Yeah, online. So if TV or if radio, you can't do it like that, why are we still forcing it? Maybe your power ego, maybe power ego Vele go Instagram. Like, I don't mean it in a bad way.
I get it.
Maybe
I get
power
it.
ego Instagram. Yeah, promote there. That's where you
But also,
are good.
it's breeding a generation of people that are entitled. Like kids don't know that how hard work pays off anymore. And the truth is, we have nothing to show them as an example that hard work does pay off, because it's no longer about hard work. It's about
fair.
what is the loudest, what is going to bring up the most factor.
Yeah.
So kids don't understand that if I want to be an actor, I'm going to stay in my room and practice my craft. I'm going to write down some monologues. I'm going to do whatever. Like, they don't put in that work that much. It's more so, I'm going to put my camera on me and I'm going to be visible as much as possible and provoke conversations with the right person as much as possible. It's all about networking. Networking is great, but there's got to be a balance. So I'm worried about the message that it's sending to younger people, and not just in media, just in general. Kids are feeling there's a missing element of working for what you want. It's more so, I want this, so I got to get this.
Amari, it's discouraging. the very same way you say like maybe let's say I want to do acting, They're really busy in my room practicing. But someone got a big bumps and Otto Kaza, one of the producers, so it's useless for me. You understand?
That is so
it's so sad.
It's so sad.
It's so sad. It's so sad. I don't want to lie.
Right. I mean,
It's
you
too
can
much.
never be, I don't think you can ever be the same after something like that happens to you, because remember, with creatives, we're very emotional beings. And we take our work so seriously. I think that's one of the reasons that I said I don't want to go into acting, because I know how it feels emotionally to be let down unfairly. And for somebody to go to an audition, and it's a grueling process. You're making yourself vulnerable. You say, pick me, basically, which is something you don't want to do as a human being.
Yeah.
You've been an actor for years. All of a sudden you have to sit in front of the panel and just prove yourself constantly. That takes a lot of vulnerability. Only for somebody to waltz in with a BBL. And it's like, hired.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Oh, you guys, no, stop it. Okay, I need more fire because wow.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
Yeah.
More fire. More fire.
Oh yeah. So tell me, like, what do you feel like it's fair, Velore, besides BBL and whatsoever, the body follower?
Like there is no longevity in media, no. So like nobody will a business, you understand? Like maybe but they were Ronaldo followers, but like most of the casting companies, they always repeat actors
Right.
based on like what's
Popularity.
popularity. So it's going to generate money in the company. You understand? It's the same as the bribe. Like remember that person not anga bribe go company you. Only family, you understand? So Nagata, I have 10K, my brother. Please put me on. You understand? Then has 9K more again. But you need to understand what was the motive behind for that person to accept that money. Only family, or maybe is going through whatever that moment. 100K is needed for the house. Maybe I got income, but it was not intent to do that. I regret that later. But in already, and so
Right. I mean, that's true. I know somebody who was working as a cop, as a policeman, and he showed me another element to this whole corruption thing that I didn't understand from a different perspective. If you go into an environment where it's already the culture that everything is done under the envelopes, under the table, it's their way of working in that situation, and you come in as somebody who wants to do everything by the book, you become ostracized and targeted in that space, and you're not treated the same. So even if you don't want to accept bribes, so he was that type of cop, like I just want to do everything clean, but because the others were accepting bribes and whatever within that particular station, they started to intimidate him and threaten him and just make his life so uncomfortable, because he's not doing what they're doing, because he's scared that by him not doing what they're doing, if things hit the fan, he's going to throw all of them under the bus because his hands are clean. So it's like, no, my hands are dirty, so yours need to be dirty too, so I can feel comfortable in my dirt. So it's disgusting, but I understand it's so much layers to it. It can be, like you said, I need money for my family.
Exactly.
I'm in a situation, but it can also be intimidation and pressure.
Yeah, fact.
Right.
Okay, you just made me understand that as well. So what would you do in such a situation?
Oh my gosh.
Take it back to you now.
In what situation? Like a situation where I'm being accepted a bribe for something? So for what? You gotta be specific, because maybe there is a situation where I'll be like, give me the money. And how much? Give me an exact scenario. Let's think of a scenario.
Okay, like let's say you were the guy. What would you do?
Okay, so I'm at the SAPS.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think if I'm gonna be there, I have to just take it. Because the thing is, there's danger in not following the status quo or whatever. I mean, it's the cops. These people are connected.
End of the day,
You could die. Your family could die.
Oh, they could frame you?
They could frame you. Anything could happen. The stakes are really high. So I would rather just not be in that industry at all. I'd rather leave the station or leave the job, or I try to avoid that environment by all means. And that's also another thing. Actually, let me ask you guys.
Yo.
Let's turn the tables.
Okay.
Do you think it's possible to maintain your authentic and genuine self in a space that doesn't breed that? Let me give you a practical exact example. Can I work in a brothel without ever having to, and still maintain myself without ever, let's say for example, I don't want to sell sex. I just want to dance and make quick money. And work in a brothel where everybody is selling sex. Is it possible to do that and still maintain that? Don't you think the environment might turn me into somebody that will do it? What do you think of that?
Okay. That's a difficult question.
I know. So that because it's the same as the SCPS thing. It's like, can I really exist in this environment without becoming just playing it safe, but I'm not in a safe environment? Is that even possible?
Well, I think, Okazam, if only you won't be in a situation whereby maybe in your life you actually do need money. Then now,
No,
okay.
the Gabs.
Yo.
Everybody always needs money.
Like
the
the
richest
richest
people are always saying more money, more money. There's never a point in anybody's life. It's like, I don't need no money.
No, I get
Even
what you
Elon
mean.
Musk is still making
The robots.
robots. He's just like more. So
Okay, as in like, whereby you in a corner and you're just like, okay, I think I need to just forget about, my morals at this point. Also, look in that corner, kuleyo corner ukuthi yazini lana ke ngizama kudala ke ngihleli lana at this place. I've been playing by the book.
Yeah,
I've been doing
yeah.
very well. But now the situation that I'm facing, excuses aside, but it's just a moment of realization. It's just with you. And just like,
that is so, you that is so sad actually. You just emphasized this quote that I always hear, especially lately I've been hearing it a lot. Being a good person doesn't pay.
Yo.
And that is so sad.
Hey.
So
Hey.
the fact that you're sitting there thinking to yourself, I've done everything morally correct, but I'm hungry. What do I have to show for it? The minute you lose your morals, bump the cheese up. It's crazy how we're now in a world where everything is so distorted. Good has become bad has become good, and the more you're bad, the better you get rewarded. It's sad.
So judging from two of you guys, Korelo Nalik about the executives, wherever, already I know where get what can I show him.
What do you mean?
What support this thing on the other side?
No. We're pointing it out. We're not saying.
No, Mare, I don't want it. I bet.
I know I paid, but
Please,
people at home.
No.
I feel so bad.
Yeah, if you see me on a red carpet in Hollywood, it's all work.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Yes.
And I believe in God, guys. I'm clean. Let me say it in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I'm clean.
No,
I believe in God.
We're all born sinners.
No. I believe in God.
We tread the line at some point.
No. I don't do that, guys.
Yeah.
At all. Straight dinner.
Ne?
I'm a nice person. Whether I don't benefit or I benefit, I don't care.
Let me ask you this. What if you were in an executive position and you had a male colleague or a male partner who's in the same power level or whatever as you, and you watching them use their power to, the girls are coming, you can see the pattern now and you can see what's happening. What type of person are you? Would you stand by? Yeah, you just like, it's not my business. What do you do, Mr. Morally Sinless?
This is Josie, mama. Like, it's none of my business.
We are born again.
No, it's none of my business. Like, as long as in next side in Totsi, I understand. Because of if Kabu and maybe Gamupim, Bagasakama spies.
No, but would you talk to him though? I mean, it's your friend.
No.
Would you have that conversation and call him out? I think as friends we have to call each other out.
No, because I get because I'm a threat, so. Do whatever you want to do. Whether you do it in front of me, I don't care. That's none of my business. Call me out. I didn't see you. You understand?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, call me out.
By the way, I saw a video. Speaking of, it's none of my business. It's Joburg. I saw a video yesterday of, I'm sure it was trending on Black TikTok somewhere. This couple, it's an old couple. It looks like a grandmother and a grandfather. They're fighting, like physically. It's a brawl. They're fighting each other. And somebody's just taking a video. Until the fight ended eventually. He just like it.
And he's not doing anything.
That scares me. I'm just like, why is your first instinct to grab your phone?
Yeah.
Like all of these videos that trend, I'm always like, okay, can we talk about the cameraman? And the camera is steady and he's getting all the angles.
All the angles.
And I'm just like, this is happening in front of you though. Why? What is happening?
So should I die for something that I don't know?
Not that
You don't have to
should
die, but you can intervene in so many ways instead of putting out your phone.
Yes, I don't support that one of taking a video. At least maybe I can call the cops or ambulance, any emergency, you understand? But I'm not going to interfere at all. I'm sorry for saying that. I can't get anymore.
Why wouldn't you interfere?
No, what if it was one takes a TV?
Yeah, but isn't that what being a hero is? Don't you want to die in honor?
Let me how ukaba involved you are like actually trying to, you know.
But also, what if you were in that situation? Wouldn't you want somebody to intervene like that?
Pardon?
If you were in that situation where your partner is beating you, don't you want somebody to step in and help you and save you from the situation?
I do.
But you don't want to do it for somebody else.
But if maybe because I'm definitely sure there is someone like me. I understand. So if anyone feel like I don't want to intervene in this shit, it's okay. Or say if I life high or say if I whatever's high, it's okay. If I die, let me die. You understand? Because at the end I came alone. You understand? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is sad.
No, that is a sad reality, but it's a reality. He's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
So like going back to your journalism career.
Okay.
You like it, right?
I do like journalism. I'll forever like journalism.
Okay, so if maybe you get an offer, I understand. It's related to journalism career, and that job is going to. All the time you are there. All the time you are there. Are you going to quit teaching English?
I actually have gotten those offers a few times. I think maybe twice last year. The problem is, the reason why I never accepted is because with journalism, because of the growth of civil journalism, where anybody can put out a story, like social media, like they don't really need the traditional journalists anymore. So traditional journalism jobs don't really pay as much. So for the sake of the bread, it just wouldn't make sense for me to give up what I'm doing to become a full-time journalist. I would rather do it as a passion. And also, this is something that I love. And most of the time with things that I really, really, really love, it's like the writing. Because with the writing, it's not just journalism. I write reviews, I've got poetry, I've got articles that I write. I've got a lot of things that I write. But a part of me never wants to monetize it. Because then it feels like I lose the actual talent or love or passion for it. Because now it's like, okay, how much money is this article making? How much traction is it getting? I don't want to be stuck on that. Like, is it making followers? So I don't know. I don't want to sell the things that I love. So when it comes to journalism, if I never make money from it, it's okay. I don't need it as a job. I will just always do it anyway. I don't need a company to tell me to chase a story and write something about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so no, I would not leave my job.
You sound like nature. Nature always says that invest in your talent, even if it doesn't pay back.
Yeah, it's yours. It's your thing.
You know what I mean?
So do your thing.
Yeah.
Have a sip. I have a question. Have a sip, please. Please.
Hey,
Hectic, I want.
Now I make things happen for you.
Okay.
I can call someone now. It's going to plug you with a job at journalism. And that person, maybe they can pay you 100K, but they need a pass. But like in exchange of something, like 100K, bro.
In exchange of what?
Like it's either sex or whatever.
Hypo.
100K, bro.
Absolutely not.
100K.
That is 100K.
Yeah. You can even start
for something I can never get back. It's not. It's. There's no price on my soul.
Sex is 3-minute thing.
That's still. It's my soul.
It's 3 minutes.
There's no price on my. No, those 3 minutes of me giving up myself are not worth 100K or even 200 or even a freaking million. There's no price tag on my soul. No.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's a bullshit. That's a bullshit. We shouldn't promote that shit.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
That's a bullshit.
And the thing is, I don't knock people that do it. I just don't think I'm capable of it because I know that I wouldn't be able to live with myself having made that decision. There are people who can do that and they live with themselves well. I don't knock it. It's just that know what works for you.
Yeah.
For me, I know that I wouldn't be able to live with that, which is the same perspective I have when we talk about. Oh, this is going to be have somebody have a sip. When we talk about abortion, right?
Yeah.
I always say that I'm against it, but only for me.
Okay.
Because I know that I wouldn't be able to live with that. It would kill me. But however, if somebody else is able to live with it and it's a thing, great. For me, it's just like, it's something that I know would just destroy me. So there's certain things in life where it's like, no judgment, but I can't. I wasn't built that way, I mean.
Yeah, mara like no girls by yet aga savannah, but like just savannah, then we get fucked.
I mean, you have to say,
like,
wait,
yeah.
but it's actually, isn't it
Savannah,
impressive?
bruh.
Like, wow, you can do that? Girl.
Like Savannah and Carlos saying like,
No, like-
am I living under the rock? What like?
No, like I get like I want to girl and no tolore she want to fit in and understand in
Yeah.
this thing with slave queen whatsoever. Maybe I buy you boozy 6-pack of Savannah, of which is not even more than
That is so
to sleep with her. Like she sleeps with the
Exactly,
guy
you
for
understand?
6 pack of Savannah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
But
my God.
I'm going back to you rejecting the
Why are you
100K.
laughing?
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Because
Yeah.
I know it's
Why
real.
aren't you doing it for a loaf of bread, Kaya, or something?
I'm trying to go back to you rejecting the offer of 100K. You understand?
Oh my
Because
gosh.
like Bamba is like a Savannah, bro.
No, that can't be right. I think people that do it in those settings, they're not doing it for Savannah. They like what they're doing.
But
They like it.
And
There's no
alcohol
way
is
you
just
can
a
do
reward.
something that you really don't like
Or
for
maybe
Savannah.
they really, really want to drink that night. So
No matter how bad
don't think
or
so,
like,
yeah.
They
I think
do.
they enjoy it.
They
That's
do.
another thing that people don't realize, that when some people love having sex, it's even if they get something in return, doesn't mean that they didn't enjoy it. Some people love having sex. She probably had a great time and she was happy to do what she did. Yes, she got something in return, but it maybe it's something that she would have done even for free anyway.
I don't think so.
why don't you think so?
I know ladies, even if like about to have a sex and wow feel or understand that. I got to know yet mahala at all. Barzaka like emotana or no too much. I understand that. Am I lying? Yeah, but
Wait, am I supposed to represent these ladies because I'm the lady? no, I did not approve of this message.
I get you make the gents away. Away majida or Zaga Vele, activate everything.
I mean, we do say money talks, bullshit walks. Okay, let's not say it motivates everything, but I think money is a factor when you're looking for a partner. I think so. Anybody that you date, sex aside, I can speak in the relationship part. Money is a factor. It's unfortunate, but I'm sure you've been in a relationship with somebody who doesn't have money, and it's tough. It's really tough not having money by yourself. Now you're adding another person who can't help you with anything, and now you're struggling together. And I don't know. They used to paint that as beautiful, like struggle. We're gonna go, so sleep together, but we'll make it out together. And I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about that messaging. I would rather I figure me out and I get to a financial point where somebody can at least meet me or surpass me. But I cannot. I don't feel like it's wrong to reject somebody because they don't have money. It sounds so bad to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I need a different perspective.
No. I do get your point there. It's just reactions tsa gago go matlhong ne. A go njetse like o no tlhakana vele le batho ba bang re batla Savannah yo after or re nyaka tšhelete yo after.
After what? Sorry?
You know, after
The deed.
The deed, yeah.
Like-
People speak, okay.
Yeah, because I feel like into maybe no experience.
No, but that's
Yeah, have you experienced that before?
every man who I experience in this universe.
How does that even happen?
Yeah, like I experience
Really?
every now and then. I understand. Just that, like now, I'm in a proper whatever. So,
Okay.
Oh, so now you start paying.
But every
That's
man,
when you must be paying more.
Every man who I experience until I want to much dogaring and I experience into, and then like much never buy no stable insecure because now they believe or like a relationship is money.
And that's not the case.
It's the
I don't
case,
even think
guys.
it's about money.
That's
Let me not
the
say
case.
money. It's about, let's say, maybe security. Like, I don't know. Okay, there's two types of women when in relation to this money conversation. There's women who just don't want to be Bob the Builders. I just don't want to. It's not that I want your money. I just don't want you to need me to help you. But if it happens, fine. But don't. As a man, I don't think a man should date unless they're ready to date. And part of being ready to date is, it's gonna. Imagine what it does to your self-esteem as a man when you can't afford to take your girl on a date. Now it hurts you. So to protect yourself and the other woman, maybe just don't date yet, you know. But then there are women who are like, they turn the whole thing into a transaction. They use the human aspects of it. Like, yes, I took you out on a date last month. I can't afford you this month. Can we compromise? Can we do this? They lose the plot. Then it's like, nope, because you didn't take me on a date, I'm not seeing you. I'm not doing this. So I hate the inhumane part of it.
Yeah.
But I understand the human aspect of it, of we need to be secure. But don't turn yourself into a commodity and then you complain that you're objectified, but you want to be paid for, you know, you complain about being objectified, but then you want to be paid for just showing up.
Gosh, it's so sad. Because and guys, no matter what, if you don't have money, things won't go well.
But also,
for you.
money is not always enough. It's never going to be enough.
It's never going to be
It's
enough.
never be enough. So you need to figure.
Yeah.
It's about. That's why I'm saying it's not just about the money thing. It's about how do you deal with not having money? Do you you know what I mean? How do you deal with, like, if you are insecure plus you don't have money, that is somebody's worst nightmare. But if I can be with a man who doesn't have money and it doesn't even feel like he doesn't have money, because this is somebody who's secure in himself and says, listen, I brought you this one rose that I picked up from but to him it's like, hey, this is the best. He's not already saying, sorry, I wish I could have given you more. And now I'm like, oh, thank you, no, it's enough. Now I have to feed your ego. Like, you don't have to feel like you should have gotten me more. I need somebody who's gonna show up and say, this is what I got and this is amazing. I'm like, thank you, it is amazing actually. Don't make me think that it's not enough. Work with what you have, and don't let me try to console you in your poverty.
Yes, because you're...
It's sorry. It's, you know, don't even make me realize we could actually get shorter. That's how full of love our union should be.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, don't make me feel good to Yakoa.
Don't make me feel it. And Gami as Goela. Sort yourself out. We can meet each other in some aspects. But
meet halfway. So now that we're still on that note, are you seeing someone?
Oh my gosh, Gab.
Threw you under the bus there.
No, I'm not. What does seeing someone even mean? Are you asking me if I'm in a relationship or not?
Yeah.
Like, be very straightforward.
Or are you like going out on dates? Or you just like, okay, you know what? I'm focusing on myself. I'm not doing that. Yeah. That's what I wanna know.
Oh gosh. You think I've been single for so long, bruh?
Yeah.
For years. I think like four years. Almost 5 years.
Even now.
Yeah. You say even now. Oh, now you confirm. I was gonna get there. I'm single. I'm single now, but I'm open. I talk to people. I'm scared to date in this day and age. It's scary, and people just don't want to be slow and take time with things. And when I get irritated very easily with things that don't have direction. Like, I need to know from the beginning. If you're in a relationship, okay, let's have a relationship. I don't like this thing of, let's see where it goes. Let's talking stage for months only to find out at the end, I'm not looking for a relationship. It's like, what were you doing with my time?
Right.
So no, I'm working on myself. I'm not in a relationship. But yeah, I trust God with that process.
Okay, all right.
So when you say you're working on yourself, or really like career-wise, or
Career, it's something I will always work on, regardless of being in a relationship or not. I think when I say working on myself, in relation to the relationship question, is making sure that I become the person that I would want to date as well. So that should this person come into my life, I'm already ready for that. I don't want to. I want to be the person. I want to attract the right person. So I need to be whole. And there's moments where I'm not whole and whatever. I think whatever you are, you sort of attracted away. So if I keep working on myself.
What am I attracting? What
are you attracting, baby?
Hey, drama.
Yeah,
but
so
anyway, yeah.
you have to operate on the level or on the energy that you want to attract. So as much as I'm not looking for a relationship, I want to make sure that whoever is approaching me and seeing that potential with me and I'm going to give them a chance, maybe, it's somebody that's going to meet me on my energy. So I need to be secure in myself. I need to be confident. Things like that. Things that I want to find in a partner. I need to make sure that I maintain that. And it's constantly work. There's good days, there's bad days, but it's work. So I'm working on myself and the work is never ending.
Right, so entertainment-wise, can we see you somewhere? Do you think we will see you somewhere?
Oh,
Are you gonna work on something? Yeah.
It's in already, 100K offer. You are in, man.
Hey, this 100K offer thing. I think when the cameras go off,
you got to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody.
Yeah,
we'll talk after the show. Yes. Okay, so I said I'd never go back into acting, but there is a show that I'm going to be co-presenting. It's going to be airing early next year with JB. It's called My Celebrity Crush South Africa. So we're excited about that. More information to follow as we go ahead. The production, obviously. Let's just see how things go. But that is exciting. It's something interesting for me. I've never presented before. So this is going to be fun. And I also want to get back into publishing. I'm still toying with the idea of maybe continuing with my old blog because it's still out there. I'm not going to put it down. Or starting a new one entirely. But so writing and maybe a little bit of me on your screens. But I'm definitely stepping into my creative element.
Hey, I'm happy to
You are not scared for the TV appearance whatsoever right now because it's depressing.
That's the thing, media. It is depressing. But that's why I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it for that. It's just something that I want to do and say I did. And I love it and I want to do it. So, of course, we want whatever we do to be successful and do grades and great numbers and all that. But ultimately, we do it for the craft and the love of the game and the love of it. So I don't want to think too much about the politics or the whatever is happening socially with the situation. It's just a project that I'm happy to be a part of, and I'm going to do my best.
All the best.
Yeah. Oh, and shout out to my brother. Mary J is his name. He's coming out with music, so let's look out for that. Yeah, I actually didn't know.
Wow,
interesting. On my way here, he's like, my music bro. I'm like, okay. So shout out to him.
Okay, he's doing very well. How long has he been,
I just found out.
Oh,
so
interesting.
I'm like, be on the lookout. I will post as soon as he shares with me. But I've heard some snippets and it sounds great. I mean, my house has quite a few creatives, actually.
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
Like, even your brother. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so fortunate, hey. Now, go to Zwango thing, I want to so, get on a vela rezamang hore di be on. From the domestic families, Yeah, so
they don't
you're so
understand.
fortunate, yeah.
Oh, you must be a teacher, you must be a nurse, you must be the type of... I don't know.
Mawuzo pusha wena music.
Yeah, but
hey, nature.
When I don't just see this, man.
Oh, you do music too?
No, yeah, and I was doing good.
Yeah.
Just that I'm chasing the check, If there is no money, I press a
Oh,
little
no.
bit, yeah.
But we just spoke about this.
No,
It's not about the money.
No, in music, remember, like, you need to put more money. You understand?
Really?
More money. It's not a child's play. You understand? So I'm trying to switch to other things. Explore and you'll never know, like, gaps are really. But now breakthrough into something else. You understand? So I'm trying to explore into
So, Cholte is for promotion.
I was about to say, is it
business?
Studio
I don't
time?
want to disclose some of the things.
Okay.
Music, it's a business. Because you know what I disclose. They get to discourage abana.
Oh, yeah.
Someone
that is true.
yeah.
That is true. But then at the same time, I mean, should they know the reality of what they're getting themselves into?
No, some people maybe when are lucky.
Yeah.
Something can come up while in go mahaenda or go
But even now, you could be pushing and something could just happen.
No, now I know the truth of this shit. You understand? And I know people. I know the bad side of it. So let's not discourage those young boys.
That's
You
true.
understand?
That's true.
Let them push, and all the best for them. Pusha Njaga, Pusha my sister, your day is coming.
Right. No, I stand for that. Like I mentioned, whatever it is that you're truly passionate about and you believe in, be willing to do it, even for nothing in return. The returns, they may come, they may not. Obviously, we hope they do, but don't be discouraged. Like, just do it for the love of it.
Yeah.
I think once you, it's what you see, the difference between maybe a child actor and an adult actor as they grow into the industry. It's like, this is when I still was passionate. And you can sort of see the depth of that passion when you compare the work.
Yeah,
it's like,
sure.
can we keep that innocence, that passion, that pure, I don't know what's going to happen, but this feels good.
So, like, in closing, my sister Thobeka, I would like to say all the best with whatever Sotlo was chaser from today, because it's gonna start today. You understand? Kuwishes Antlanta, my sister.
Okay.
Whatever you need, you can hit me up. Kashes are nowadays. There is a snake behind my back. So I'm gonna plug you, man. I'm gonna plug you. And I believe like next year by March will be something different.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
I believe.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, but I'm not saying people should send me the DMs or whatever. But I know they can plan. I understand. What I'm trying to say, I'm going to put my effort. I understand. Like get our plug. Let's communicate. Ask whatever you want to ask. Meet the right people. I can make you to meet the right people. But we are now. You are not going to pay. You are not going to give out the cake. Understand? Yeah. So like
That's
all
awesome.
the best.
Oh,
thank you so much for pulling through. You know, this was your time and you chose to spend it with us. Thank you everyone at home for watching the show. Thank you, Chataka. You know, the comment section was for and share the views. Say whatever it is that you want to say. What is it that you think we should talk about? If you want to pull through, I mean, the inboxing with the social media platforms.
Yeah, fact.
There you go. Just to chat with us. And then, as you know, your boy Gabs Boulevard. Go ready to Muscara Entertainment. Go do fella for all. Yeah, go relax. So thank you guys for supporting us. And this is a great show.
Most definitely. So we are growing. Please continue with the support. Subscribe. We promise the better. Each and every episode we grow, guys. And then, we're going to invite one of the executive from the topic center, really my sister Thobeka. I promise to bring one of people who are aware about everything, entertainment industry, whatever. Right. I'm gonna talk to my people. So guys, stay tuned. Live Chat Podcast. Follow us Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, more thing. Shout out.
And don't forget to drink more fire, guys. I'm sure you'd like to see DJ's Boo one day. Ne?
Most definitely.
We must have him in the studio.
Yeah, fact. I'm gonna try by all means to invite him. I know my brother Hana Ego is gonna come.
Right?
Awesome.
Yeah, of course.
Big things.
Thank you for coming. Yo, guys, and the outfit. I'm like,
no,
okay.
Guys, I didn't sleep.
I'm like, okay.
I didn't sleep, guys. So get really fair like I'm telling you the truth. Yeah.
No, guys,
that's topic of another day, guys. It will discourage
Off camera.
Off camera.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you, everyone. We're signing out.
So, boy, thank you,
Thank you
shout
so
out.
much for having me, guys.
An absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Till next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everybody.